All right, welcome back, guys, to another replay analysis. This one comes in from Al Hirsch, but he sent me a video of his friend, Takumiking10. He is a champion 3. And he got his replay analysis going to patreon.com/Gibbs00. Well, he didn't, obviously, but Al Hirsch did. And yeah, just go there for replays, free play, coaching, Twitter stuff, whatever. Just go there. Go support the channel, The Life of Gibbs. I have 2 kids to feed now, man. It's getting rough. All right, let's get right into this. This one's gonna be a little bit weird. I previewed it a little bit, but we're gonna go with it. It's a very weird engine sound. I think it's an engine sound. I'm not even sure. And he's AFK for the first 10 seconds. But again, champ 3, and we'll see how this all plays out. Right there, we had a triple commit. By the orange team, and they did absolutely nothing with it. I'm not really sure what's going on here. That play, like, I don't mind this play at all. This is actually a pretty good fake. Like, a lot of people, when they just try and clear the ball here, but when you know you have space, it's actually a good idea to even jump, fake it. You'll gain even more time than if you were just on the ground the entire time, because once you're on the ground for a prolonged period of time, then players are going to start pushing you. But as long as you jump and you're like, oh, I'm going to boost, you know, and bump it up in the air or something, they'll probably stall back even longer. The problem is, like, is that enough time for you to land and then do your move or not? It kind of depends on the situation, but I don't mind these plays at all. And these are the plays that you should be doing when you have the ball on your half and you know no one's coming your way. Don't just throw it back mid or throw it back to give them possession. Try and control it. At least force one of them to go for a 50-50 with you, because it at least takes one of them out, and then there is no pass attempt either. But that was a good play there to get around one. He tried to get around another with a little wave dash dribble, because he had 0 boost, but didn't really work out. Let's see what he can do here. Kind of just miss times this play out. He's going to be a little bit careful, because I'm not sure when his teammate is rotating in. His teammate does make it in time, but it was a little bit sketchy. Just be a little bit careful there, because again, like, this play right here, you're not really going to get much out of it anyway. It's going to turn into a 50-50, which could probably be bad for you. It's probably better for him just, like, lay that up to you, because there was no threat of him scoring or even getting a good pass off, probably. That's a good save. He saw the pass. Like, it's not the greatest play in terms of being able to field your defense correctly, but at least he makes up for it. Right here, he tries to defend the back wall, but he kind of pre-jumps it. There's really no point to pre-jump this. The ball is going to hit your back wall no matter what. He pre-jumps to try and make the save off his own wall. It really made no sense to pre-jump here, because you just lose control. The only thing that changes, excuse me, is when you pre-jump, you can at least, like, side flip and change direction a little bit quicker. But it doesn't really help up here all that much. He probably could have saved that as long as he was on the wall that entire time. But he's playing with, looks like, 2 other players as well. But we'll see if their communication can work out here. So this was on Takumi King's YouTube channel as well, and he said it's an eventful threes game. So we'll see how this goes as we continue here. He grabs the boost. All right, so this play I don't like already. So I don't mind going for their boost, but there's really no point of just chilling here. Like, sure, all 3 are in the same corner, so it's not that bad. But you should at least start driving back a little bit. Like, you don't have to go all the way back, because you want to see how this challenge works out. But him lingering here is not really going to do anything. Then he finally starts driving back and then just kind of falls into the ball there. And again, this is a weird jump. I guess he's avoiding the bump, I guess, a little bit there. Excuse me for the cough, sorry. But it doesn't work out for him anyway. But I think he was trying to avoid the bump, so I guess it makes some sense. Let's see what he does here with the control. He's got plenty of time. That guy jumped in the air. So this is a smart play to just go off the wall. Seems like he can control the ball really well. He is caught in Champ 3, though, so we'll see why that is as we continue, probably. It's a good pass to his teammate. His teammate didn't really do anything with it, but at least he goes above the net, so it's going to force a bad rebound. And it did. They just didn't get the shot in. Once again, I didn't say this earlier, actually. Like, this is from a YouTube video, so it's going to look a little bit worse, and we can't do as much with the replay itself because it's from PS4. So... But you can send in replays for PS4 or Xbox as well. It's just we have to do it through a video format instead. Decent pass here. Not a bad idea. His teammate is trying to rotate around. The one thing I would worry about is his teammate should worry about going for the shot, because both these guys are caught in the corner on blue team. So I would like to see him maybe be a little bit more cautious here. But he goes for it anyway. And it like doesn't leave it completely open, but it almost turns into a fast break. Ooh, almost had the read here. So he had the read on the play, but he should have just kept it low. He should have just forced a 50-50. Because right now, as long as you just force a quality 50-50, you have won the scenario no matter where the ball goes, just because there's 2 players versus him. As long as it doesn't go into his net, he's basically won this play. But instead, he kind of tries to beat both of them out. He gets a little bit greedy when all he's got to do is protect his net there. And it almost cost him a goal. Nice little play here, though. The soft touch to just put it back to his wall. He knows that a shooter is coming, and there is no one else available. So not a bad play there. It looks a little dangerous, but it's not bad. See what he does off the wall here. Not much is going to happen because they're defending it, but that's fine. Just force out the rebounds, like force out that corner play. Just get boost, rotate back in. Try and dwindle down the orange boost while you can. All right. Oh, that was unlucky. He was not expecting this at all. He had this read pretty well. He probably didn't have to go this far to the wall. That's probably the only mistake here is when you're the third man. There's really no reason to be this close to the wall because if you are this close to the wall, you should just be on the wall at that point. Like if you are really confident that the ball's going to stay in the wall. But anytime anyone takes it off the wall, generally they're just going to throw it towards the midfield and go for a shot. So a little bit poor position, but mostly unlucky here. Excuse me for my cough. Sorry. So there's another goal there. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. A little bit unlucky. Man, this engine. I think it's the engine. I'm not even sure what it is. I haven't used it before. Maybe it's the dirt bike, but just the beginning of it or something. I'm not really sure. It might be the boost, because it sounds like every time we boost it happens, but it's just a normal like boost. So I don't know. Now someone will tell me. All right. Nice play here to just side flip to the wall. Getting fancy. So again, like, this guy, great car control. Fantastic car control. He knows what he's doing. He's better than me at car control. I could never do that play right there. It's just how do you position? How do you correct the plays? And also, like, this play, while it's a good play, he didn't really have to do that. He probably could have just went to the wall and done the same exact thing. But still, fantastic look-in play. And it worked. As long as it works, I'm fine with it. The thing is, when you get fancy and it starts not working, that's when you're in trouble. Oh, another bad read here. It seems like he just reacts to things a little bit slowly. He, like, just barely doesn't see it in time when he could have usually just double jumped and hit that. So just a little bit of a slow reaction right here. This was a hard play for Camo. Not the easiest. Could have done better with it, but that probably should have been saved. All right, see what he does here. Oh, a little bit of a mistouch there, but he can make up for it. All right, this should be a goal. There it is. So sometimes fakes are great. Not on purpose fakes, obviously, but just misses because the goalie is going to wait for that shot. And then if he doesn't hit it, it leaves open a different angle for a teammate to hit the shot. So, pretty good kickoff. A little bit of a poor touch to control that ball at first. He probably wanted to air dribble that through. But he made up for it by getting that second touch. And it actually baits people in. And sometimes, being a defender, the worst thing is when someone does a poor touch, but they're still close enough to the ball, you get tricked so many times. Because you are just like, oh, wait, he's bad. He can't make another touch. But obviously, he can. Oh, what a deflection there. And the own goal. So good pass here. He could have led him maybe a tiny bit more. But this is a good idea. Because there is a goalie on the goal line. He had a couple options here. Where, I can't tell. Like I think he's forward. It's hard to tell with the pixelation. But I think the other guy is forward. He could have shot top left. Possibly. But it is a relatively far away shot. So it probably would have been saved. So the next best idea, pass to him who could pass out to Suffo and make the play happen. Could have let him, again, just a tiny bit better. But it was still not a terrible idea, or a terrible pass, I should say. And it worked out. Good pass. Camo gets a good deflection, too. I thought it was just going to be a little bit behind him. We'll see it again here. But Camo does put on the brakes pretty hard here. So, yeah, it's actually pretty much perfect right on him. Again, maybe a foot over to the left. But again, that's just, you know, very, very small deals there. And obviously that's a hard pass to make. So well done. Good pass. Now they're making the comeback. This is why it's an eventful threes game. I assume he wins because he put it on his own YouTube channel. But I don't know. Nice pinch there around the wall. Just grab the boost and bounce. Yep, that's all you have to do there. Grab that boost and bounce. And this is just a panic play on defense. But this is the perfect play. You pinch around the corner. And the whole reason for this play, don't follow it. There's really no point. Because you're probably not going to get a quality 50-50 because he's so far away from it. He could, so he's basically fake threatening here to go for that 50, but instead he gets field position and boost, which is fantastic. And also that guy's backwards for some reason, and he has all the time in the world to make a play, but he doesn't. And then Camel comes in with a nice shot. So well done to his teammate to follow it up. But again, that's never a play that he should follow up on. So that was a smart play there. Just grab the boost, roll back around, see if your teammate does something, or maybe they hit it back to your corner. So then you go for the pass. Right here, he's got no boost. I'm actually surprised he stays. I think he was hoping for a miss or hoping for a 50-50 that hits off the ceiling. Not the end of the world because, again, you do have a third man. So, again, not a huge deal. Right here, once again, though, he's always a little bit antsy. So he tries to move up. And then he gets caught off guard just slightly again. And this play's happened 2 or 3 times now, where he kind of misreads the play and the ball just barely gets past him. So he's got to, like, restart. Got to be just a little bit careful. One thing that a great mechanical player should know or should be confident in, like, is his ability to play defense. So why not just play a little bit further back? Like, I get it. You want to score every single goal, but it's just, like, it's so much better to not give up that free goal. Because if you think, like, it's like these guys cannot score me unless they do something incredible. Then as long as you put in 1 or 2, you're probably fine. Like, instead of giving up those free nets. But this is a good play here by him. He has the space. He's just on rotation here. All he's got to do is just play a little bit of keep away. So he sees the one guy in the midfield, and he really can't do anything about this. Because as long as he hits it towards the wall, he can pass it to himself, and that guy's getting beat. Unless that guy drove to the wall immediately, but then he could have cut it midfield maybe, but that other orange card might have made the play. Right here, he's just faster than everyone else. And just does a couple self-passes off the wall. And that last orange guy, he tries to make a play early when he probably could have just rotated to net. Like right here, he should have probably just did a front flip back to his net, and he probably would have been fine. Or at least had a better chance. But he tries to make the early play, but of course, Takumiking, he's still there. He's passing to himself on purpose on this wall. So not a great play. See right there, like that orange card is just lingering. Really not doing anything. So, not a great play. And again, to me, one of the most important aspects, just don't give up that wide open net. Like I do too sometimes where I get a little too aggressive, but it's like, why go for that challenge? Because it, like say you win that 50-50, you're not scoring over that 50-50. You're just going to delay and maybe gain possession. While on the other side, if you miss, it's a goal, right? So, it could be a problem. Let's go back to the start of this kickoff. Just want to see what happens. Kind of missed it. Kind of a poor touch, but not the end of the world because he's controlling it near him. I'm surprised he actually didn't get the next touch, or at least a piece of that ball. Then he's just a little bit late on these next 2. But this play right here, his first touch's not great, but that one, like I think he just lands weird. So I think he wants to land a little bit more left, or at least he should try to land a little bit more left. See, he turns a little bit too much right. He should know that the only play that Orange has is to hit it up that wall. He has to read that play early and go towards the wall and get that 50-50, push it out to midfield, have that last orange guy make a hit off the wall, but he basically doesn't have any passing options, so it's probably just going to be a possession change to blue team. Instead, because he just gets beat, because he doesn't respect the orange guy, and this is extremely pixelated, then the ball just goes mid, and they get 2 plays here. There was actually a pre-jump pass, which, okay, that was a little lucky, but hey, it works. Orange gets the goal. That's pretty nutty. So the other guy went up for the aerial. And wow, super lucky. That was fun. That was funny. All right. Smart play here to go back. Problem is his teammate went for the same boost. But, oh, everyone just missed. So I like this play right here. This camera control right here, which you don't see a lot of. He's basically seeing if his teammate has the shot or not. And if his teammate doesn't have the shot, it's like possibly up to him. Like, he has 0 boost, so maybe not. But to push this ball to that sidewall, just to like waste a little bit of time and try and get some boost and try and create a play. Or he could just go for boost or whatever. So right here, he sees both blue guys in front of him. Like, Camo kept up with the play. So not a big deal. So we'll just roll it out here. Okay pass here. I wanted something a little bit more threatening. Like, I would have rather seen him go off the back wall. Because it's one of the few times the back wall is kind of open. The only guy that's probably going to make a play is him if he aerials up. But that'll waste a lot of his boost. These two guys are facing forward. They could circle around and possibly make a play. But I would rather see that than just as like this really high lob where it's third man versus third man. Could get risky. And he gets beat out completely. But Camo does bounce back. Or rotate back. So we're okay. So let's see what happens. I don't think we have much time left in this video. Yeah, so it's going to be a quick goal. Somewhere along here. Alright. A little server problem there for him. That's never a good thing. Alright. Now he's being a little bit more passive. See what Camo can do off the ceiling. Tries to do something. Okay. Just goes in. He just gets a slight touch here. Nothing really too special here. He hits it early. He hits it and then flips. So the flip didn't do anything. And like, I just don't know why you go for this ball when you're on defense. So it's also Champ 3. Like, they're not going to get the greatest ceiling touch in the world probably. But it goes in. Camo scores, and that's the end of the game. I think we'll see the scoreboard here. Nightfall Howlers. Let's see. See if we get a little bit of the scoreboard. Nope. No scoreboard. Yep, no scoreboard. We just get XP. But that's it for the replay analysis. Takumiking10. Once again, his mechanics, very, very strong. He's just got to be a little bit... Like, let the play come to you. Don't always make the play happen. And don't always get super aggressive on 50-50s. And just react just a little bit quicker on those plays where they are a little bit questionable. And again, just don't give up free nets and you'll be fine. You'll be perfectly fine. You'll make it to Grand Champ. Like, if I can make it to Grand Champ, you can make it to Grand Champ pretty easily. Just be a little bit more defensive. But that'll do it for this replay analysis. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next time. Later.